Now that we have entered the facility, I can clearly feel powerful inverted energy. I can even detect Ironheart particles. Yes, I am certain that the Vulcans performed the inversion process here.
That's good news. So we can destroy the Ironheart here then?
I hope this ends well.
Descendant, I detect inverted energy coming from that direction. It appears we definitely won't need the radiant heat absorption coating here. I understand why they moved the equipment here from the ship. This is an excellent place to cool it. But there is something odd about it today. Considering the high temperatures of the inverted energy we observed in Hydro, it is impossible that a glacial cave like this could have stayed intact throughout the process. It doesn't even show signs of melting.
Sorry, but there's no time to play detective. A large fungus force is headed your way.
Scum. You've been heading towards that abandoned place, have you? Bring round the assault ship. I will descend upon that location too. This brings back memories of when I used to guard Amon.
You guarded Amon?
Descendant, deactivating a security system like this isn't that complicated. The problem is that this system is set up to be controlled externally, just like in a prison.
Volga's commander said something about guarding. Something's not right.
I have accessed the system that is linked to this facility via the terminal. I'll try to discover anything I can. Descendant, I'm certain that this is the inversion machine that was loaded onto the ship. But everything is destroyed. What's happened here?
And there's nothing we can do?
Wait. They left a surveillance record in the facility database. I'll look into it.
The Ironheart is safe, but I still suspect that miserable wretch of having ulterior motives. Even why the world can't be unable to control the version at a certain time. Lord Carell said that we could rearrange the ring's space parts if he needed persuaded. So I did. Still, I admit the inversion furnace that they were built is not bad. Melting Colossi and eating the Ironheart with the energy. They will manage to keep this miserable life, thanks to the building of
Ajax. There's still a chance. The Vulgus were unable to complete the inversion process here. That's why the traces of energy were sold. There is a more powerful facility called the inversion furnace somewhere. The inversion process must have been completed there.
Guide, right now, getting out of here safely is priority number 1. Locating the inversion furnace comes second.
Understood. I will try to find somewhere to link to the emergency transmission signal.
requesting updates from Descendants at each front. Eugen, does anyone need to be evacuated from the White Knight Gulch?
We can't get a full picture on what's happening in the combat zones. Valby, use your waterways and check on the injured.
Roger that. Submerging.
Got a question about the Descendant, thank the heavens your injury is not serious. I received the report from Ajax's team. Honestly, when I first saw that abandoned device, I thought it was all over. But then, we discovered another facility by investigating the first one, an inversion furnace. HQ has also identified a converter outside its typical range through a terrain scan. Perhaps we'll find clues related to the furnace there. No, it has to be there. The only way to turn the tide of this war now is to destroy the Ironheart. We must find the inversion furnace and finish the operation as soon as possible, before Karel realizes. Wait, it's Kyle. Nell, patch him through.
Standing by for connection. Verifying signal optimization. Go ahead, Kyle.
Our troops will arrive in Albion soon. We're systematically withdrawing forces from the front line. Everyone has defended calmly and well, executed the planned retreats, and bought us time. The number of casualties is lower than expected. We're approaching the final moments. We've received a report that Karel has descended from his ship.
Kyle, Marcus and the Investigative Corps are headed your way. Their support should help you hold out a little longer.
I'm grateful to Marcus, but we plan on fighting using only the power of the Descendants from now on. We're here to achieve victory, not take everyone down with us. And it's better to fight as a small group within the Prime Hand's ruins.
Descendants don't have to shoulder the entire burden. If things go south, I want you to give up the Ironheart and retreat immediately.
We can't just end the show when we keep attracting such huge audiences. We'll try to buy as much time as possible. Over and out.
Luna!
This won't do. If we're done with resupply and repairs, all units move to the location of the converter. We're running out of time on both fronts. We have to hurry.
Got it. Let me tack on one more arm component before we go. Do you want like an ice cube or something to snack on?
Ugh, let's just get...
Can I trust you'll be victorious? All units, I have your missions for this operation. As you know, our goal is to locate the inversion furnace. However, there's something you need to know. The defense commander of this fortress is called Kulan. Kulan is known to have single-handedly defeated multiple colossi. In other words, he can go toe-to-toe with them by himself. Lepik, you and I will protect the team from Kulan. We have to block main routes and secure favorable terrain before he appears. The rest of you, help the guide search for the inversion furnace. Guide, do you have any intel that might be useful?
I'm sorry. I detect a high concentration of inverted energy in this area. But I'm still finding it difficult to identify the exact source from this proximity.
Don't worry. Sometimes things can become more clouded the closer you get to them. It's like that for me with Aisha.
Whenever you go into the void to look for her, I'll help you.
I'll hold you to that.
Descendant. For some reason, I'm traces of colloidal void energy here. Investigating this location will help us gather more intel. I understand it is heavily guarded, but I need you to take me there, Descendant. Descendant, the corrosive fluid from the Colossus has damaged the control panel, and I can't connect to it. We'll need to destroy the panel, and bypass it via the emergency control device. Now I can access the emergency control device.
Loading.
This facility used to be an auxiliary of the furnace, which was built to melt Colossi remains. It included a process that made it easier to remove and melt parts such as equipped weapons, round loaders, and battle suits. I don't know why they were melting Colossi. I'll check the core facility. Processed colossi remains were transported beyond that partition. The furnace used to melt colossi remains must be there, Descendant. Descendant, the Vulgus were melting colossi remains to make highly enriched energy material. Heating the iron hearts using energy containing this much entropy would be more than enough to turn them into antimatter. So this is the truth behind inverted energy.
Can we use it for the inversion process, Guide?
No. This facility only melts colossi remains. Heating the iron heart with the results of that process happens elsewhere. Perhaps at the inversion furnace. It must be physically connected to this place. I'll scan for intel in the control terminal. Seem to be flowing towards the location nearby. Let me check the blueprints. Power output has been reduced, but not enough, Descendant. The furnace's temperature is still outside the normal range. We need to lower the output even further. Furnace temperature stabilized. We should seal off the system to maintain the current output. It's done, Descendant. I've taken over the facility for missions. Now I can control it as I like. But if our enemy manages to destroy this facility, it won't make any difference if I assume control of the system. We must completely eliminate the Vulgus forces. Sorry, a powerful enemy is headed your way. I should have taken care of it, but... Conversion would have been impossible.
Now's not the time to stop.
Oh, thank you so much, sir. Out of my way!
Descendant, I have finally pinpointed the location of the inversion furnace. The facility is in the basement of Fortress Command. I have detected colossi remains that have been melted by the furnace flowing in that direction. But our enemies have already established a line of defense between here and the command facility. The commander of this fortress must be waiting for us. Descendant, do you think we can break through this Vulgus defense line with the forces we have? I regret pushing you into a corner, but I believe this is the only way.
We'll be fine, Guide. Right now, we have no choice but to get it done. All units, converge upon the point of attack at the fortress's defense line. Maintain your position there, ready for our final operation.
It's time for the operation. It's finally come to this. The success of our entire operation depends on this fight. I feel like I did on the day of my first lecture. Nervous. Still, the situation is actually better than that day. It looks like there was a battle that took place when the Colossi appeared, drawn to the inverted energy. The fortress defense system was destroyed, and the key base for the fortress defense forces fell apart. That means, in our current state, we have a good chance of winning. I'm talking too much. All units commence operation to break through the Vulgus defense line. You need to destroy the Vulgus in front of us and push forward to Fortress Command, where the inversion furnace is. Any questions?
What's there to ask? Let's just go!
Great. Let's move.
Magisters are probably humanity's real hope, don't you think?